Welcome back, you guys. This is day 4. You made it. This is the last day. I am so excited for you. And today is really about detail. We are getting into action plans, project plans, really diving deep into what it's going to take to actually hit your goals in 2019. So if you're not a detail person, this step might make you a little crazy. If you are a detail person, you're absolutely going to love this step because this is where we get really specific and start to break things down. So, what does it look like and what does it feel like to break things down? So, by now, you should have 3 to 5 big goals for the year. We did those yesterday, income goals, impact goals, maybe some personal goals. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of those goals and break them down into specific projects and daily tasks so you know exactly what needs to happen to reach those goals in the coming year. Now, consider spacing out your big goals so that you're tackling maybe 1 or 2 of them each quarter if you can. Because, guys, if you overload your plate, what happens is we shut down and we don't do anything. So, we want to be smart about what we've got going on and how much we commit to. All right? All right. So, first, we're going to dive into our income goal projects. Let's say one of your income goals is to add 50 new business partners to your organization by summer, or maybe 100 new business partners to your organization by summer. By the way, I love this goal, you guys. It's such a fun goal when you put pen to paper and really get specific about how many new business partners you want to bring on into your organization. So let's think about what types of projects will need to happen to ensure that you hit this goal. For example, how many events should you be hosting weekly, monthly? What kind of social media posts are you going to need? What kind of team page tracker would help your organization stay on course? I don't know, there's a ton of different things that could fall into the projects for this specific goal. So you get to brainstorm here and do one of those awesome brain dumps where you just get every idea that you have in your head down on paper. Projects are things that are going to include several tasks, you guys. So a project like 2 events per year or per month is going to have a big task list tied to it. But this is you just figuring out what are the projects that need to happen. All right. One quarterly goal could actually require that you finish several projects. All right. This is no time to skimp on detail. This is where you want to get super, super specific. And the more specific that you can get, the easier your day-to-day becomes because you're not guessing and you know exactly what your roadmap is. All right. All right. And so let's just take the 100 new partners, 50 new partners in an organization as an example. So some of the projects might be that you would host 2 live events monthly. That would be one project plan. Maybe another project would be a team page tracking and incentive program. Maybe another one could be a daily or weekly personal prospecting tasks. Maybe you need a new third-party tool. Sorry, that's a typo. Instead of two, it should say tool. Maybe one of the projects could be meeting 10 new friends a week. And maybe another one could be business opportunity in front of 2 new people per week. So you've got some organization projects there. You've got some personal projects there. Your list could look very different, you guys. There's no right or wrong way to accomplish a goal. What's important is that you just get projects on paper and the tasks associated with each one so that you know exactly what you're going to be focusing on. So the tasks are going to be the nitty-gritty. It's time to really get specific about what things need to happen or what tasks are involved in each project. Tasks are single to-do list items that you will need to finish for each of your projects. Remember, no task is too small. We want to get everything on paper that's going to matter to the project that you're doing. So consider including tasks that you can finish in minutes. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take you. This is where we want to get super specific, and we want to get all of those details down on paper. All right, so let's break this down. So let's keep working on that 100 new partners. And let's use the 2 live events per month as a project, because we know that to do 2 live events, there's work that happens to host an event, right? That just doesn't happen. So here might be some of the tasks associated with that type of a project. You want to secure the date, you want to secure the venue, you need to create an invitation, assign team member different jobs, you need a product station, you need to secure speakers, host practice for the speakers, maybe some incentives. What does inviting look like? Are you going to hold a raffle? What's the social media strategy like for the event? What's the week of strategy like for the event? How are you going to help your team invite and work through the event? What's the photo list that you want to get during the event? Are you going to virtually stream the event? Registration station, drink tickets, video, photos, etc. You get the idea. So those would be task lists. And then each one of your tasks could have several tasks as well, okay? So here is our detail, you guys. Some of you guys love this stuff. So my project planners, you guys dig this kind of thing. We used to, when I was in corporate, you guys, we would go off-site for 3 to 5 days to put our annual action plans together and really get into nitty-gritty. And then we used to have to present them to the group, and people could ask questions and really help us figure out if we thought through everything. And while it was absolutely miserable to do, what was super cool about it was when we did have those plans in place and when we did have things that specific, our day-to-day activity was so smooth, and our events and the projects that we had for the year went so smooth because of how much upfront planning we put into each project. So this may feel like you're putting in a lot of work, and you are, but it's going to save you time, and it's going to save you frustration in your day-to-day because you're going to know and be clear on what you should be working on. All right, so let's map it out, you guys. You want to map out Q1 and Q2, but we're not going to focus on the entire year yet because things change. And if you do too much too quick, you kind of do work that you may not need to do because goals need to be adjusted sometimes. So if we focus on Q1 and Q2, but not much more than that, you're going to ultimately save yourself some time down the road. And then we can do another one of these sessions mid-year. We could even do them quarterly. It's whatever works best for you. So map out, what does your Q1 look like and what does your Q2 look like if you feel like you want to go that far with it, all right? Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to do that. All right, so first you want to decide what your quarterly goal or goals are. Remember, you don't want to have more than 3 to 5 of these, and these goals should be directly tied to helping you accomplish your annual income goal that you set on day 2 and your annual impact goal that you set on day 2. Those goals should feel in alignment with your core goals that we identified on day 1. So make sure that your quarterly goals that we're talking about also are in alignment with income, impact, and core goals. All right, this is where you do that little test to make sure you're focused on the right things. Now we're going to break down each one of those quarterly goals into however many projects need to happen for you to accomplish those goals. So you might have 5 projects tied to one goal, or you might have 10 projects tied to a goal, or maybe you just have one. You decide that. Now you're going to take each one of those projects and you're going to break them down into as many tasks as you need to make sure that you accomplish the project. Now remember, no task is too small to be put on your list. The more detail and the more upfront work you do here, the smoother your week to week, day to day, month to month, quarter to quarter is going to be, okay? Remember, part of this process allows you to take the guessing out and allows you to stay focused on the things that are going to help you when it comes to legacy, fun, and talent, and really focusing on your purpose and what's going to make you happy and satisfied in life versus external coming in. All right. One of my favorite things about this process is you're going to wake up knowing exactly what to work on to achieve your goals. So you're not going to have to guess anymore. You're not going to have that overwhelm. You get to say adios to the guessing game or to the overwhelm, and your week will be so much more peaceful and intentional because of this upfront work that you're doing. Okay? Now, I know that this might make some of you guys crazy because detail may not be your thing, but work with me here, work through it, maybe lock arms with someone that they love detail, and let them help you, because detail people can see things that non-detail people can't, all right? And this upfront work, I promise, will pay for itself in the coming year. All right, you guys, as we've done with each day, I want to know what you're thinking. Leave a comment below. What's your biggest takeaway? What are you learning about yourself? What are you most excited about in the new year? And this is our final training. We will do a little planning session where we can do a work session together to bust some of this out. But I just want to congratulate you guys. Congratulations for going through all 4 of the steps. Congratulations for having an open mind and for looking at goals differently than what you've looked at them in the past. Congratulations for allowing yourself to focus on the things that are going to make you happy and that are going to fulfill you, as opposed to what you think you should be doing because of someone else's opinion of what success may or may not look like. I'm proud of you guys. I'm so excited for the year ahead. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish. I cannot wait to celebrate all of your success. And more importantly, I can't wait to see the joy and contentment on your face as you start to dig into goals that have intention and meaning to you, that are fulfilling and satisfying rather than frustrating and based on other people's opinions. Have a great day, you guys. Congrats again, and I hope you guys are enjoying this session as much as I have.